Our next topic is element of surveying. These are the various contents. Surveying definition of labeling, use of surveying and instrument used in surveying. First of all, we will go through the definition of the surveying. Surveying is art of determining the relative position of points on, above or beneath the surface of the earth. It is relatively used for the position determination of measuring horizontal distance, vertical distance, horizontal angle and vertical angles. Labeling. Labeling is the determination of relative heights of the points on the surface of the earth at the vertical plane. In surveying, we are measuring the measurements in the horizontal plane, while in labeling we are measuring the measurements in the vertical plane. The purpose of surveying is to determine the relative position of the points, area and volume, prepare a map or plan, fix the boundaries of districts, states, countries, mark the position of the objects on the surface of the earth. Now, uses of the surveying. These are the various types of the maps which represent the following things. First of all, we will go through the topographical map. Topographical map which represents the river, streams, lakes, hills. Cadastral map which represents the boundaries of the plots. Contour map. It is used to find the area of the best possible sites for the dam, canal and building. Route survey. It is used for the routes or the transportation for the railway, highway, tunnel, electric tower line. Another one is to find the level difference between the various points on the ground surface for military survey, mine survey and for the city survey. Now the classification of the survey with respect to the various fields. First of all, we will go through the classification based on the nature of the fields. It is land survey, marine, navigational and hydrographic survey or astronomical survey. Now the classification based on the objective of the survey, which is geotechnical survey, mine survey, military survey, control survey, topographic survey, cadastral survey, route survey, engineering survey and construction survey. Classification based on the instrument used, which is chain survey, compass survey, plane table survey, theodolite survey, EDM stands for the electronic distance measuring, remote sensing survey and tachyometric survey. Classification based on the method employed, which is triangulation and traverse survey. Now we will go through the compass survey. In compass survey, first of all we will learn what is triangular survey. Triangulation survey is used when the area to be surveyed is relatively small or flat. In this, chain is used as a triangulation and survey is carried out. Another one is traversing survey. This is used when the field area is relatively long. This type of survey is used in which a number of the connected survey lines and the frame direction length of the survey line measured with the help of an angle measuring instrument. These are of two types. First one is closed traverse, next one is open traverse. Closed traverse is denoted as when we are such as if we are starting the survey from the point A and ending our survey at the point A. Such type of traverse we got is known as the closed traverse. Open traverse defined as if we are starting our survey from the point A and it ends to the another point such as D. This type of traverse is known as the open traverse. Now going towards the magnetic compass. There are various type of compass used for the measuring angle. First one is prismatic compass, surveyor compass and transit compass. This figure represents the prismatic compass which shows its components in detail. These are the various important definition used in the prismatic compass. First one is true meridian. What is true meridian? A line or plane passing through the geographical north pole and geographical south pole is known as the true meridian. Magnetic meridian. When the magnetic needle is suspended freely, balanced properly, affected by the magnetic substance, it indicates a direction. This direction is known as the magnetic meridian. The angle between the magnetic meridian and the line is known as the magnetic bearing or a simple bearing line. Arbitrary meridian. Convenient direction is assumed as the arbitrary meridian, going towards the grid meridian. Sometimes for preparing a map, some state agency assume a several line as parallel to the true meridian. This type of lines are known as the grid meridian lines. Now going towards the other definition, which is WCB and QB. WCB stands for whole circle bearing and Q stands for quadrilateral bearing. Whole bearing, it is defined as the magnetic bearing of a line measured in clockwise from the north pole towards the line is known as the whole circle bearing, which varies from 0 to 360 degree. Going toward another definition, which is quadrilateral bearing. The magnetic bearing of a line measured in clockwise direction or in anti-clockwise direction, such as from north pole or from south pole. In this type of bearing, the quadrants are divided into four parts, which is north to northeast, southeast, southwest, and another one is northwest, which lies between 0 to 90 degree. Going towards the another definition, which is reduced bearing. When the whole circle bearing of a line is converted to the quadrilateral bearing is termed as the reduced bearing. Going towards forebearing and back bearing. Forebearing is when the point A extends towards the point B in a straight path is known as the forebearing, and from point B we are again coming to the point A for making an angle. Such type of bearing is known as the back bearing. It is exactly 180 degree, as we can say that back bearing is equals to forebearing plus or minus 180 degree. We use positive sign when forebearing is less than 180 degree or negative when forebearing is greater than 180. The figure represents the various types of the theodolites. We will go through the introduction of the theodolite. What is theodolite? Basic definitions of the theodolite. Theodolite is used for measure the horizontal and vertical angle. Theodolite is more precious than magnetic compass. Magnetic compass measure an angle up to the accuracy of the 30 minutes, while vernier theodolite measure the angle up to the accuracy of 10 minutes or 20 minutes. There are various types of the theodolite used, such as vernier, optic, electronic, etc., as we have seen earlier in the picture. The figure represents a basic assembly of the theodolite, from where telescope to the upper plate is known as the alidate assembly. From upper plate towards the lower plate is known as the horizontal circle assembly, and from lower plate to the leveling head is known as the leveling head assembly. Vernier theodolite is also known as the transit theodolite. Transit theodolite is one in which the telescope can be rotated in vertical planes. These are the various components of the theodolite. We will go through it. First one is leveling head. It is attached with the instrument of tripod and attached bubble. It is used for leveling the theodolite. Next one is lower plate circle. Lower plate circle is shown at the point 18th, which is annually horizontal plate which is graduated from 0 to 360 degree in clockwise directions. Its degree is divided into 3 parts. So each division is equals to 20 minutes. Horizontal angles are measured with this plate. The size of this plate defines the size of the theodolite. Going towards the upper plate, which is shown at the 17th number. This is a horizontal plate with smaller diameter provided in two verniers such as point A and point B, which is graduated, which shows the graduation of the lower plates, and each minute is divided into 3 to 5 parts, making least count of 20 seconds or 10 seconds. Going towards the clamp and tangent screw, which is shown on the point 15th and 19th. Tangent screw and clamps are used for leveling and measuring the angles of the theodolite. There are two clamps associated with the screw of the plates. Lower clamp is when lower clamp is screwed, it does not moved, and when upper clamp is moved, it does not move the upper body. Plate level. Plate level in the spirit level with the bubble and graduate on the glass cover. A single level or two level fixed is perpendicular in direction may be provided. A spirit level can be adjusted with the foot screw of the leveling head, which is shown on the point 21 and 7. Going towards the next, which is telescope. It is essential part of the telescope with eyepiece, diaphragm with crosshair, object lens and arrangement to focus the telescope. Another one is vertical circle. Vertical circle is supported with the horizontal axis of the instrument with A-frames. Vertical circle is graduated from 0 to 90 degree in fourth quadrant. Vertical circle moves with telescope as it is rotated in vertical plane. Now going towards the vertical clamp screw or the tangent screw, which is shown in the point 11. Vertical clamp screw is restricted to movement of the telescope in the vertical plane. Altitude level, which is shown in the second point. A highly sensitive bubble is used for leveling, particularly when taking a vertical angle observation. These are the basic definition which is used in the theodolite. First one is face right. When the vertical circle is at the right of the observer, the position is known as the face right and the observation made is called as the right observation. Going towards the face left, it is same as the right. When the vertical circle is of the theodolite is at the left of the observer, the position is known as the face left and the observation made is known as the face left observation. By taking the mean of both this phase, collimation error can be eliminated. Going to the other, which is telescope normal. When the telescope is set to the normal or direct, when its vertical circle is on the left of the observer and bubble is up. Telescope is said to be inverted when the vertical circle is on the right of the observer and bubble is at the down. Now going towards the another, which is changing phase. Revolving the telescope by 180 degree in the vertical plane about horizontal axis is known as the changing phase of the telescope. Again revolving the telescope in a horizontal plane about vertical phase. These both are known as the changing phase of the telescope. Thank you.